Hi, this is Lee Wind of SCBWI Team Blog. We're at the end of the 2014 summer conference, and I grabbed a moment with Julie Hedlund. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Lee. It's so great to see you.
So we have this series called Innovations in Book Marketing, and you have some pretty innovative stuff that you've been doing with picture books. So please tell us about it.
Okay. Well, my first book, A Troop is a Group of Monkeys, was actually originally published as a storybook app. And the publisher, Little Behalia, small publisher, decided to afterward go ahead and print a trade hardcover edition of the book. So that was interesting because normally print comes first and then electronic, but in this case it was the other way around. So this book, my most recent project, My Love for You is the Sun, and this is the galley copy for it. It's also with the same publisher. Little Behalia is a very small publisher, and sometimes with small publishers they can't have huge lists because they don't have the budget for it. After we did Troop together, we really had a great experience, and I showed her this other manuscript of mine, and she really liked it, but she said, I don't have the funding to do more books for my fall list for 2014. So I pitched her the idea of, what if we got the pre-funding on Kickstarter? And she loved the idea. So my agent, the lovely and talented Ergie Diak at Hen & Ink, helped us negotiate the contracts. And I had an idea for who I wanted to illustrate the book. So that was kind of exciting because sometimes authors don't get any input at all. And I loved Susan Eadie's work. We met in Bologna a couple of years ago. And so it was exciting to be able to make some choices. And we all just kind of came together as a team, and I ran the Kickstarter campaign to do the pre-funding of the art direction, the editing, the production, the graphic design, the printing, the shipping of the first run printing.
And you clearly made your goal because you just showed me the galleys. So.
Yeah, I did. Not only did I make my goal, I just have to, if it's okay.
Yeah, this is the place.
For just a minute.
Brag.
We were funded within a week.
Wow.
Yeah,
so did you go over?
A little bit. It's kind of interesting.
Nice.
There's a whole bunch of science of Kickstarter, but yeah, we did. We went over.
How exciting!
Yeah.
So, and Hergé negotiated a different deal for you.
Yes.
So you explain that.
Okay. So because I ran the Kickstarter campaign as Julie Hedlund, not as Little Behalia, even though the publisher was behind it. I essentially paid Little Behalia for all of those services that I just told you that the publishing company provides. So what we ended up with is a reverse advance. I didn't pay myself in advance out of the Kickstarter funding, but because I paid Little Behalia for all of their services, once the book comes out, I earn 100%, well, I don't, Susan, the illustrator, but I earn all the royalties until that money is
until it earns
back.
Out for the
until
publisher.
It earns out for the publisher.
How cool. That is so innovative.
And obviously not, this is what's so great sometimes about small publishers is that they're willing to do things a little bit differently.
That's really different, but was so innovative. So, and you had this community that you've created, 12 by 12. You have a button.
I do.
I'm focusing in on the button there. And this was a huge community of people that are really are your cheerleaders and are excited about you as their leader. So tell us what 12 by 12 is.
Well, in a nutshell, 12 by 12 is very simple. It's write one picture book draft a month for every month of the year. And I started it in 2012, so it used to be 12 by 12 in 12.
Oh yeah, 12 by 12 by 12.
And I started it because I wanted to write more. And I wanted a community of people who wanted to write more and who would push each other. And it just kind of grew and blossomed from there. And so we all try every month. We check in. I have featured authors who come and give prizes to help with the craft of writing. At certain levels, once they've reached a certain level, members have the chance to submit to an agent each month. It's really grown a lot since it first started from kind of, I guess, humble beginnings, which was just an idea in my head. As I'm going to go off on a teensy bit of a tangent, but one of the things I love about SCBWI and about the children's writing community in particular is how much we all learn from each other, inspire each other, and we grow. We get ideas, we come here, and we have this amazing community. And then essentially 12 by 12 is a way to kind of take part of that and keep it going through the year. It kind of keeps us going, you know, in between the SCBWI events. But also, you know, mine was directly inspired by Tara Lazar and her picture book Idea Month. So it was like, I have all these ideas and now I need to write. And a whole bunch of other people felt the same way. So we sort of, you know, came off from that. And I think it's one of the wonderful things about the Kidlit community.
It sounds very synergistic with
Yeah.
SCBWI and the programming.
Definitely.
That
I always
the
tell
organization
people
offers.
the first thing you need to do is join SCBWI. In fact, I can't even think that there are any members of 12 by 12 who aren't members of SCBWI. That's how they find it. You know, they come here and they find it. So
Wow. Well,
yeah.
so cool. We wish you so much success.
Thank you.
And thanks for sharing your story of innovation with us.
Thank you, Lee.